Look at it go! Oh my god! Oops. So this is the cheapest 4S 8-scale buggy that I have ever seen on Marketplace. And it is an Epsima Stoke 4S. And now actually I didn't buy this separately. I bought it in a package with this TT01 from Tamiya. Got the Subaru body, all beat up of course. And there were also some light bulbs in there, some spare parts. Also this transmitter for the TT01 and this one for this buggy. Now in total for all this I paid 80 bucks, so I'm counting 20 for this one because it's super beat up, but it is a car, and 60 for this one. Now back to the buggy, which is the actual topic of the video here. Let's see in here. I didn't receive it like this. There were a couple loose screws and stuff, but I just tightened that all up. Here we have an X-Team 3665 4500 kV motor. The motor actually looks sort of new compared to the rest of the car. I'm guessing they installed that recently. We have a Hobbywing ESC in here, 4S capable. Now 4500 kV might be a little much on 4S, so I think I'm just gonna run this on 3S first, and I'm also gonna put an XT90 on here. Now it did come without a servo, so I just chuck a cheap one in there that I had laying around. And yeah, the transmitter and receiver was included. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna solder an XT90 on here for use with a single 3S LiPo, because I think that'll really be enough with the 4500 kV on this motor. And then we're gonna see how it drives. Let's go. Look at it go! Oh my god! Oops. Something broke here. So we kinda broke it there, and what happened was the diff outdrive in the rear here broke. And now that is not a very expensive fix, and I'm just gonna be repairing that. Not really an issue, and it was kind of my fault, so...
Look at it go! Oh my god! Oops.
Now, the question is, was this thing worth it, and are cheap deals like that worth it in general? And I would say yes, absolutely. I mean, think about it like this. This ESC would set you back around, I don't know, maybe $50 new alone, and this motor probably like 30. So we already have more value in that than what I paid for it. And also, it actually does run quite good, especially with these tires that came on it too. I think it actually drove pretty freaking great for what I paid for it. The motor didn't get very hot or anything, though I was just running it on 3S, but it did have enough power, more than enough actually, because this motor does have 4500 kV. Now with 4500 kV I would not advise running 4S, but it doesn't really matter since it still has the same power as a lower kV motor with 4S, so who cares? Other flaws with this car: the front bumper here is missing. I'll probably just 3D print something to hold that in, or you could even take like a metal brace and put it on here, just drill some holes in it. It's not really an issue. And yeah, just in general, it's seen a lot of use, but I mean, honestly, you can't complain. This is an awesome car for the money I paid. It's got a plastic spur on it, but there was actually a steel spur in the spares box that I got. So that is pretty awesome. I'm just keeping in the plastic one for now, because it makes it run way quieter. Check this out. Normally 8 scales are very loud, but this one's quite quiet actually, and I think that is because of the plastic spur. So that is actually a pro for me that both of them were in. So I'm just gonna run the plastic one now, And maybe if it does strip out, I can still switch to the steel one, it doesn't matter. Now for suspension, I would say it's a little too stiff and might need some lighter oil, maybe even different springs, but I mean, it works for now. The servo I put in here is a little bit on the weak side. It's just a little 10 kilogram one from an RTR 10 scale or something that I got. Who cares? It's a cheap car. It works. You could probably get one like this for, I don't know, $8-10 off AliExpress. Maybe you could even get a better one for that price. So yeah, there's that. I'm not sure if this is waterproof anymore because the cover on the switch is missing, but it works perfectly. And these Hobbywing ESCs are really hard to kill in my experience, so it would be surprising if it dies soon, even with the condition it's in. The motor looks quite new. You can see that on the bearing here as well. There's no rust on it or anything. So yeah, I think we really got a great deal with this. Maybe I could even sell these tires. They're almost like new, and put maybe these ones on here. Yeah. Now if you like this style of video, make sure to let me know in the comments down below, and maybe even consider subscribing. I got some more awesome cool RC car videos and projects coming, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. Alright, that'll be it for this video. See you in the next one.